It's Levack and Goz on 104.5 The Team.
Live from the, he can say whatever he wants. He's been the star of the evening. I mean, so far of the day, we've been out here sitting at the ARC Center, the Alumni Recreation Center, and we've seen basketball, we've seen everything else. But if we're getting anywhere near campus, there's one lacrosse guy who's going to hit us up and make sure that we're paying attention. And that's Gil Connors. So, Coach, it's good to actually be in your house for a change.
Thanks for having us. Really appreciate it.
We get to do a lot with the basketball program. We don't get to see you guys all that much. And, of course, Coach Svec is sitting over here, and the little man who I think I saw him dunk. I'm not sure. Did you dunk the basketball?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I thought so.
You put it down? Who's the best lacrosse team ever? He's like, get that mic on my face. No, he said, no comment.
I have to clear all interviews with Mike Demos. I'm sorry.
He's learned already. How's the team looking? I know it's early and everything.
No, we're looking good. Our number's a little bit low than years past. A lot of young guys. A few at least fighting for minutes right now. We're only 2 weeks in now. Next week's our first scrimmage. We have UMass coming town. But we got to stay healthy. With numbers this low, we got to stay healthy. And every day the guys are battling. With those low numbers comes a lot of reps. More than usual. They're coming every day, and they're happy to be out there. It's been a long time since we beat up on somebody else. Yeah,
what's practice like with the lower numbers? Are guys getting more reps and finding out what they could be in 2018?
Yeah, like I said, more reps, a lot of film. Because we, with our low numbers, a lot of reps comes a lot of other time because we don't want to kill their legs. There's going to be a lot of time where they're going to be, running up and down the field, practice, games, treatment, even. So we like to take it slow some days, which means maybe getting out on the field a little bit later and doing a little bit extra film, whether that's in the locker room and in the film room. But
it's been incredibly cold, incredibly cold out there. How does that? Do you guys move inside sometimes? Because when I pulled in today, you guys were practicing. So I was gonna honk and moon, but I decided to be an adult for a change.
You wouldn't be the first. I
was I played at Colony. You guys didn't call. Whatever. So
obviously we'd like to be outside whenever we can, but there are a few places off campus that we're able to take advantage of when it is too cold, and that's fine. The guys they're easy to adapt as long as we can get out and play. That's what we're looking to do, but it is cold, man. But that's why Under Armour's the best in the game, right? And that's why they gear us up.
Where'd Jimmy Patso stick in?
Right.
That happened. Where is it?
That one's for you, Jimmy.
Coach Connors, I'm going to ask you this question. Coach Svec, I'm going to ask you the same as well. The goals for the upcoming season. What are the 2018 goals for the Siena Saints?
Play hard and compete every single day in everything you do. Whether that's again, film. Get better in film. Going out to practice, beating the guy next to you for time, for reps, and just competing in every single thing you do. We got to win. It's no hiding that we haven't had great years leading up to here. But I think especially our younger guys, and credit to our older guys. Last year is last year, and we don't really like to talk about it because that each team has a life expectancy of 1 year. Last year's team is last year's team. Next year's team is going to be next year's team. But this year's guys, they've really bought into what we're doing. And, again, with lower numbers, going to come a lot more reps. And we're excited for what's coming. And if the next guy goes down, the next guy's up. And we're ready to go for the 2018 season.
This guy never says anything, Coach Svec. Is there anything to add to that? I know. Is that why Connors is here, so you don't have to talk?
Gil Connors is our spokesman. All interview requests will go through him. Gil does a great job, and obviously, he does. He speaks for all of us. We're all kind of on the same page, from the freshman to our senior captain, Tim Cousin. Our goal is to put ourselves in position to fight for a MAC championship, get to the NCAA playoffs, and win games. Those three things. And what Coach Connors is saying is that every single day you're working hard, whatever it is. Whether it's skill work, whether it's scrimmage, whether it's film. In the weight room, they've been great. Coach Farrell's done a great job with our guys in the weight room. So they're competing, and we're excited to see another opponent coming up in just over a week or so.
Now, see, I played back in 1994. Actually, I think it was 93 was when I last got to play, and I didn't know a lot about lacrosse. People weren't talking about it. It was football, it was baseball, it was basketball, as usual.
Sure.
It's way more popular now than I can ever recall it being. Are you guys seeing that in the number of athletes that you're seeing come in and say, I want to play.
Absolutely. We have a freshman from Oregon. We have a kid from Texas. We've got guys from we got 3 guys from Atlanta. We've always got guys from New York, and Luke is hopefully going to play.
He just turned the mic off.
Luke just turned your mic
Looks
off.
like Demo said no interviews. There you go.
There he goes. He's trying to jump in here. No, we got kids from all over the place, and that's showing the growth of the sport. But in the Capital District, I got here in January 2002, and there might have been 500 youth kids coming. But teams like Niskayuna High School, Shaker down the road, Shen. There's new programs all over. Voorheesville just started a program not too long ago. So the youth has done a great job, and the people who've been around here, the Adirondack Lacrosse, guys like Kevin Lavelle, they're doing a great job. George Lavelle, his father, they've done a great job to expand it. Scott Moore over at Albany, Jim Townsend, all the college coaches that are around here have been in it a long time, and we're seeing an explosion. It's a fun game, and we're excited to get some more youth guys and young guys out.
Now, Levack, before I get called to homer, I'm going to have you ask this question. Just ask coaches who their first opponent is this season on February 17th.
I take it you guys are taking on the Syracuse Orange.
We're not. We're taking a break this year.
Oh, no, you're taking on Hobart?
The Statesman
yeah, okay.
out in Geneva.
My alma mater, coach's old stomping ground.
I can never tell with him if it's a Syracuse homer day or a Hobart homer day. It's one foot.
The central and western New York kind of expands depending on who's playing. I understand. Yeah.
Someone in orange and blue is going to show up here. That much I knew.
I root for Syracuse 364 days of the year except the one day, and it's when they play my alma mater where I played football. Hobart, where you coach, what's it like coaching against a place now, Siena versus Hobart?
Well, it's certainly changed a lot. Boswell Field from, I think, 1864 to 2015 had not changed. They've done a great job of upgrading their facilities, and Coach Raymond's doing a great job out there. They're another great opponent in the NEC conference. We like to think the NEC and the MAC are similar conferences there, and we're fighting that caliber of school and that caliber of team to win our own conference. So they give us a great run every year in and year out. It's a tight game. Last year was I think a 16-15 barn burner. We had a shot, to tie it at the end of the game, but it's going to be a fun one.
See, Coach coached with 2 of my coaches. It's a lot of coaches in one sense. It was John Manley and Terry Muffley, who I thought they would have named the field after Muff by now for all the times he'd been there.
Well, I'm pretty sure just about every other building in Geneva is named after Coach Muff. So I think they're letting the field. I think they're keeping it as Boswell Field for now. Coach Muff has had an impact. You talk about lacrosse and the growth. I mean, he's coached everything, all sports. You can't go anywhere in that town or really almost Western New York without running into somebody who's been reached by Coach Muff. That's a really cool thing about coaches in general. You have a chance to touch so many young lives, and you never know 15, 20, 50 years down the road who's going to have competed against you, played for you, played with you, grandsons, and all that kind of stuff.
Live from the ARC Center right here on Siena, talking to lacrosse coaches, Coach Svec and Coach Connors. Gil, I gotta give you props, man. I don't think anybody keeps us more on the level because look, we know Coach Marr over at Albany. We have a good, we do a lot of stuff with Albany. We do a lot of stuff with Patsos. If we talk to any one coach for more than 15 minutes in a month, we get a tweet from this guy. He's like, "Hey, don't forget about us."
Gotta keep you guys honest.
Don't forget about us. We're right here.
Hey, we've been flying under the radar for a little bit now, but we got something coming in 2018. That's for sure.
Love it.
Are there certain players in particular, and I know it's in the preseason, you don't want to give too many guys too much love before game one, but maybe guys who have had the best off seasons that you look at 2018 and say, man, this guy's been killing it with Ian Farrell, this guy's been doing the right things, and they're on pace to have a good 2018 season?
Well, obviously, I think, for the past couple of years now, Chris Robertson, number 5 for us, senior attackman from Canada, he just puts the ball in the net. He's got a shot that a lot of our goalies are sick of at this point, but he's he can't be hidden. He's in everyone's scout, and he pushes guys in practice to just be better. You talk about Coach Farrell in the weight room. We got a little hidden gem up our sleeve. Number 0, Brendan Johnson. He's a kid from White Plains, New York. He's built like Ezekiel Elliott, and I say that because I googled Ezekiel Elliott's height and weight. and Brendan's bigger.
So we are we gonna have the crop top going on? Is that?
I mean, we don't have really a choice. We don't have a choice. One size fits all with him. But he's just he's a meat stick, but he's a kid that comes to work every day with a smile on his face, and he's just the happiest guy in the world. But you give him the ball downhill, shafts are breaking over kids' arms, and that's serious.
Man, I that's one of those guys that, like, I played goalie for a little bit. I'm not nearly good enough to make your guys' roster, but that's the kid on your team who you're like, please don't say midi back. Don't. Oh, did he just say midi back in practice? Did he?
Yeah. Well, we're gonna try to keep him off the defensive side of the field. That's for sure. We're just gonna have him score every time, so we don't have to worry about it.
I love it. I love the confidence. I love the fun, and I love that you guys make time for us. And I love that Coach Connors keeps us honest and make sure that we remember there's more than one lacrosse team around here.
Yeah, and by the way, the coaches have been hooping all day. How have you guys' games been looking like? Are you guys going to play one-on-one later? Because you guys have been hooping all day.
Well, you were the guys. You guys were watching. It was pretty pathetic. I don't know. I don't think Jimmy's calling me anytime soon, but he knows he's got me right down the hall if he needs me.
My favorite thing has been the whole time was like they set us up inside inside the gym. We're in a basketball, and everybody's walked in, drops the ball, and looked at us like, oh. I'm like, we're in here. It's not like you're dribbling in the studio. Like we're in here, guys. Best of luck this year. Look forward to watching everything unfold, and we hope to have you on the show a couple times at least. And right. That's why I look at you, Coach Beck. I know.
At Gil Connors Twitter followers. Let's go. Get them up. Let's go.
That's how you do it right there.
I know Connors is coming in. Like he dresses up as a UPS guy and sneaks in. Like he's going to be there. No, guys, I love the passion you have for the game. Love where it's going, and open door, of course. Anytime you guys want to come in. If not, we'll come here.